Let's talk 2025 fashion trends. Let's talk theme. I think the theme for 2025 fashion trends will be radicalism and statement. We have had so much of the minimalist aesthetic in the recent years in terms of fashion. We had the clean girl aesthetic, we had the the 90s minimalist aesthetic, and everything really reflected some kind of luxury and some kind of higher life. But I think this year we're going completely flipping the script this year. Fashion has always reflected the political sphere of that time, that decade. And so, because the people in charge are trying to push the little man down, I think people will start to wear more radical, more out there, more out of the box type of fashion outside to show their protest against the right-leaning ideologies. Especially because the people that are mostly targeted are people who have built the fashion culture, marginalized groups such as gay people, trans people, and people of color. Those people built the culture we are now partaking in. Fashion trends that have emerged from these groups will emerge back. I think we'll mostly see very, very out there, very statement pieces, and no longer trying to be part of the crowd. People who go against the grain will show that with their outfits and their makeup. Women during the World War II era would wear red lipstick to show the struggles that women were going through during that time. But also, it was the way of protesting against the Hitler regime because Hitler hated red lipstick. I don't know what he had against red lipsticks, but women would wear them to show that they don't agree with the regime. They don't agree with his political ideology. And that has stuck with us for so long. So, here's some fashion trends and fashion, things I think will be popular this year. This was actually already shown in the spring-summer collections of some designers such as Dolce & Gabbana and Balenciaga, but especially Dolce & Gabbana because they did a homage to Madonna cone bra, and I think that's so cool. So I think this year we'll be seeing bras over shirts or underwear, sticking out or being over some kind of pants. The reason why I think this is gonna be popular this year is not only because it looks fucking great, but also I think that showing underwear and showing bras and stuff like you mostly keep under your shirts is showing the radical side of what I just said, not being constrained to society's expectations for mostly women. I think this is great, and I hope I see more of that. Since the release of Nosferatu, I keep seeing a lot of gothic-inspired fashion, which I see mostly in makeup looks. Well, bleached eyebrows were a thing even a few years ago and stuff. I think they will come back full swing because it looks uncanny. I think that's great. I think uncanny looks are great, but I think it also ties into the theme of this year. So I'm saying bleached eyebrows, dark eyeshadow, gothic in general looks will be a very big trend this year because horror is back, with the Substance actually getting a lot of nominations this Oscar season, but also Nosferatu's impact on the fashion. People see Lily Rose Depp wearing these freely white dresses and also having this eye look that people want to recreate. But I think people who are interested in fashion will get really into the subcultures because 20th century also had so much political change, which is happening also right now, and that will reflect on our fashion looks. In general, subcultures will be back, and I really hope that's true because that would be great. not quite sure about this one, but I keep seeing these spring summer looks with these huge headpieces. I think that probably would be one of the trends that I see this year, because headpieces aren't usually worn outside. They're usually worn on these fashion weeks, but I think this time we will be getting some huge headpieces. We saw a lot of these like knit hats a few years back, but this year I think this will mostly be a parallel to the French Revolution era, where people like Marie Antoinette had these huge headpieces and this extravagant fashion that will reflect on us now people, but in a more toned down way. Headpieces in general aren't really worn outside. They're not like an everyday fashion type of fashion. But because everything is going a step further, pushing the boundaries, I think we will be getting some headpieces similar to how we imagine a modern French royal. That's really great. I'm seeing mesh type of headpieces because in general we're seeing this year a lot of see-through fabric, which shows such as underwear and bras, and I think that will also reflect on the headpieces, which will be ginormous to show kind of statement. I saw this Harris Reed look recently, and I think it looks beautiful. I think it ties into exactly a reflection of what I want to see this year. And I know it's like really a lot to ask for people, because exploring fashion will mostly be related to how confident you are in wearing something outside. But I think people should be more open to breaking out of their norm and wearing something that they usually wouldn't wear outside. And I think that is the defying message of this video. Go out, wear whatever you want, explore styles. There is no personal style bullshit anymore. I'm tired of that. Wear whatever you like. That is your personal style. What you like, what you resonate with, what you want to wear every day, that is your personal style. Explore what you want to wear every day. Don't be constrained by the society's rules and expectations for what you're supposed to wear, because we shouldn't be constrained to what the majority thinks. Breaking boundaries and defying what fashion is the concept of this year. Defying everything around us, breaking boundaries and fighting for ourselves. And I hope that reflects in fashion, because that is exactly what fashion is supposed to be. A reflection of yourself and a reflection of where you live and what you experience. I know I yapped a lot today, but I hope something of this sticks with you, because I'm not a fashion guru, okay? I'm not really interested in fashion as much as I might claim I am, but I'm very interested in seeing what comes out of this year's fashion, because this is probably one of the biggest political struggles, I would say, we're facing in the recent few years. We thought we were going up, but with this year, I think we're gonna have to go down, but we're not gonna go down without a fight. So I encourage everyone to fight. I also want to give a note, because I'm very interested in this and I think people should hear about it. There have been huge student-led protests in Serbia against the regime of the country and trying to fight for their rights and trying to basically fight for their country. And I think that's beautiful. So if you have the chance, go support your local protests and don't let the man up in charge control you. So be radical, be out there, be out of the box, be you. Be you. Huh. Thank you for watching this, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.